Hi, my name is Deborah Levinsky, owner of Bella Body Pilates in Phoenix, Arizona, and Pilates Method Alliance certified Pilates teacher. I'd like to welcome you to the first of my videos on how to work out with a foam roller. I have a popular class here, and a lot of people like to use a foam roller. They've seen foam rollers in stores. They're not really sure how to use it, different types of exercises. So what I'm going to do is a series of short videos to show you some basic foam roller exercises that I do in my class. Before you get started working out, if you have any type of back or joint injuries or just general wellness issues, you should always double check with your medical professional whether exercise or working with a foam roller is appropriate for you. The types of tools that you'll need to work out with is a foam roller, a mat, and then some weights. I'm using 3-pound weights today, but you can choose whatever weights are comfortable for you. So the first thing we're going to do is you want to make sure your mat is on a non-stick surface and your roller is on top of that non-stick mat. So always keeping at least one hand on your roller at all times for safety. I like to take the weights when I'm using the weights and put them right up against the roller, which will help stabilize it. So the first thing we're going to do is sit on the roller, and you want to put your bottom or your tailbone at one end and then gently roll yourself down so that your head is supported on the opposite end. Make sure that your spine is aligned with the roller, you feel comfortable. Tailbone is down, and then your hands are down along your sides. Your feet and legs should be hip distance apart. Now, if you're feeling pretty unstable, you can always make a wider base by bringing your arms out away from the roller or your legs a little bit wider. But today we're going to stay within the frame of your shoulders and your hips. So I have my arms down in line with my shoulders and my feet are lined up with my hips. I want to have my face pointing up towards the ceiling and find your balance point. For some of you, if it's the first time you've been on a foam roller going in this direction, it can be a little challenging. So you're also going to feel your lower abs, so this transverse abdominis is going to be doing a lot of work, one of your key core muscles. Diaphragm, another core muscle. Your pelvic sling, it keeps your organs up, and we'll also be working the multifidus, which works from the base of your skull down to your tailbone. You're going to take a breath in. As you do that, bring your shoulders up towards your ears, up, 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 shrugging really hard, and then release, stretching your arms away, fingertips away, and you want to feel length through the crown of your head and that you're lengthening your neck. Inhale, bring your shoulders up, 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 almost like you're bringing your head into a shell, like you're a turtle. And then exhale, reaching nice and long, reaching away. And one more time, bring those shoulders up. And exhale, release. If you've had a day in front of the computer, these little shoulder exercises are awesome. So the next, what we're going to do is we're going to do shoulder rolls. So we want to roll your shoulder in the socket. So the head of your arm bone, your humerus, right here is like a ball, and the inside of your shoulder is like a cup, and you're just rolling the ball around. So this is one of a series of these rotational exercises I like. It helps to massage the inside of the joint and lubricate the inside of the joint so you don't get a frozen shoulder. But only go to the range of motion that's comfortable for you, because if you have any injuries, you certainly don't want to make them worse. The next thing we're going to do is float your arms up towards the ceiling. Palms are facing in, and we're going to reach our shoulders up off of the roller, reaching those fingertips towards the ceiling. Feel a contraction in those transverse abdominis, those low abs. And then we're going to exhale, bringing the shoulder blades back so you're hugging the roller, but the arms are still long and they're still reaching for the ceiling. Reach up, bringing those shoulder blades off the roller, big stretch, big thoracic flexion, and then release, bringing those shoulder blades back down along the roller. And last one, you're reaching up with those fingertips, stretching and reaching your upper back, and then release the shoulder blades, come back down. So now we're going to take a breath in, and then let your arms come out to the sides. Let the back of your hand come down on the floor. Your hands and arms are shoulder height. You should feel a big stretch right now through your upper chest, your pectoral muscles, through your sternum, your collarbone should be soft, neck is soft, and a stretch into your biceps. And then bring your arms back up. Wow, as soon as you start moving your arms, do you feel the rollers start to wiggle a little bit? Make sure that you feel that connection with your low abs. Also make sure that your toes are down on the ground, your heels are down on the ground, that you're not rolled outward or inward with your knees. So you want to keep that lower body alignment to help balance. Bring your arms up one more time, and then out to the side. We're going to sweep your arms up behind your head, so your fingertips are down on the floor. So you're getting a big stretch through your armpits, through your ribs. You should feel a little bit of your back, low abs, and shoulders. If you have trouble reaching the ground, it's fine to have your arms up in the air. If you can't bring them all the way over your head, just bring them where your range of motion is. So we're going to go into snow angel. So in the start position, we're going to sweep your arms down to your hips and then sweep them back up overhead. You want to feel as if you're drawing a big arc and stretching from fingertips to fingertips. Opposition is a very common concept in Pilates, where you want to feel as if you're getting the maximum stretch from a muscle, so you reach one end of a limb away from the other end of the limb. So right now I'm feeling like I'm reaching my fingertips away from my shoulders, but I'm also reaching fingertips to fingertips, reaching away from each other. So I've got even more of a stretch. And last one. Good. So your hands are going to be down along your sides. We'll do a little balance challenge. So the first thing we're going to do is raise your right leg into tabletop and hold it. Did you feel a weight shift? All of a sudden, are you pressing down more with one hand to keep you stable? Lower the leg back down, and let's do your left leg. Lift up. You should also feel a contraction here in those low abs. Lower down. Bring your foot up. Lower down. And left leg. And lower down. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our weights, which should hopefully be handy for you. Elbows are bent in at the sides, palms are facing towards each other. You're going to take a breath in and reach for the ceiling. Bend your elbows down, and we'll do 10 of these. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Let your arms come out to the side, shoulder height, and then bring them back up. So you still want to have them separated by space. Your hands are above your shoulders. And then let's do 10 of these. So that's 3, 4, squeezing through those pectoral muscles. 5, should feel low abs kicking in. 6, and keep breathing. 7, inhale as you come out, exhale. 9, last one. 10, bring your hands back up. Let them come down to the side, shoulder height again. Bending at the elbow, bringing the weights in, and exhale. And inhale for biceps. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, 10. Let's raise your arms up towards the ceiling. This time rotate your palms away and lower down to your hips and raising back up for 10 of these. And 2, working those deltoids. 3, the pretty muscle. 4, inhale. 5, 6, 7, you should feel those low abs. 8, as you're lowering the weights. 9, make sure you give them a little squeeze. And 10. Keeping your palms facing away, bend the elbows, press up for another chest press. And 2, you should feel a little stretch right in your chest by your armpit. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Lower the weights down and bring them down alongside. You can press yourself up to a seated position, and we have completed the arm section of our foam roller workout. I hope you enjoyed it. It's your work.